So I think we're going to have to change the carb on this because it's still leaking quite a bit, even though, well, it doesn't matter about the air filter or anything, but I think we're going to have to change it if the new one fits. It looks very similar, and all the models on eBay that I've seen or anywhere else all come up with the same configuration. So under these two, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so 11mm on a ratchet, just undo it, and I think there's one underneath this air filter box. Thing is, we're just using, what's this one? This is a, oh, let's have a look, 8mm long reach for these, because you have to go past the studs, and just undo that. We'll take these off as well. Also, you've got a wire underneath. Where is it? Where's the carb? That's going to come off. Just let it loose down there, and then you've got to turn it over to release that underneath there. Okay, so once you've done that, you take him out of the top of that little plastic bit, and right by the side of it, that small hole is a spring loaded thing as well. See that? That little tiny spring there goes in that hole there. Okay, so before we fit it, we're going to look for a comparison. So straight away you notice that the fuel line, the elbow is not there, it's a straight line, which is better. We've got the adjuster screw there, and which is there. Got the adjuster screw on the top there and there. We've got both exactly the same, so this one's a lot cleaner. The only thing is we've got at the bottom, we've got a single connection. I don't know what it does, and we've got a double one, so I'm going to have to change that, I think. Oh, he's not going to, I don't know what it does, so I've swapped that sensor. I'm not too sure, there's a needle on the other end, the other one's got a flat bop. I don't know what it does, so hopefully it's okay. So I'm going to fit that back now. So this goes through first, like so, and then that'll fit, move it out of the way, that'll fit in a groove just at the top here. Can you see that? Just in there, a little groove there. But before we do that, we've got to put on, no, I'm going to test it in a minute. So new carbs on. So this one here, just in case, because even I got lost, I'll go back to my own video. That goes through and just slides on the top. There we go. And I did drop the carb, and this got dented, so I had to straighten that. Trying to undo this thing at the bottom, but that's all fitting out. I'm not too sure, it's a sensor or something. And then the top one with that little tiny spring on, can you see that? Goes like that. All right. So this is your, is it regulator or something like that it's called? I do know, but anyway, I can't remember. So I've got the fuel on, and hopefully we've got no leaks, because it was pouring out at the banjo, and I've just pushed that on there like that. Does smell petrol-y anyway, because I've been playing with it. Right, so I'm going to put the air filter and everything back on, which you saw me take off earlier, so just reverse, and then we'll give it a fire up. So just tighten these up by hand for a minute. That's the air box. Don't forget to put on the air box, just try and do them equally, don't forget to put the rubber hose back in the top, the breather from the engine back in there. We'll just tighten these up, tighten them down. So far so good. Air filter back on. Nice like that. And then, where are we? You got the first one like this. This is the rubber. I don't know if it's going to start. I hope it does. I hope it's all right. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it's a aftermarket carburetor, but it looks identical, and I can't see any fuel leaking out of it right now, so that's a good sign. And I don't know what I've got. But there it is. And then this back on, like so. That's it. Actually, before I started, I just want to show you something. This is the old carb, and there's the old float, and that's pretty messed up, pretty dirty, but not bad. I mean, it's still fired up all right. So, right, so we mixed a few things around. Hopefully, it should work. I'm going to put the handbrake on to make sure. So push the handbrake down. I'll give you a full rundown on this. Let it go. We're going to sit in. Hope we don't scare the chickens. They're out there now. Right, rock choke on. Whew. Okay, come back. I've had this before, so it's not much fuel in there at the moment. It is turned on. Right, okay, so. See what happens, keep going. Like a bit of a starvation of fuel or something. It feels like that that thing that I put on might have damaged it. Choke. I'll be going to if that's it. Oh bloody hell, I'm going to have to order another carburetor. Well, I think she's not. Ah, look, that's stuck. Why is that stuck? Oh. You know what I mean? I think I damaged that. Okay, so rethink time, because what's happening is when I'm fitting the air filter box back on, it's screwing back into place beautifully, but it's going too far in, and when it goes too far in, this butterfly is getting caught on the inner side, and I don't think there's much I can do about that, to be honest with you. You know, because it's part of the unit and it's getting stuck on the inside of that. So I've just looked at the other carb. I found one slight problem with it, that the float chamber needle, the pin that holds the float chamber in, was out, so that'll be a bit loose. So well, will that make much difference? I don't know. So I'm going to have to fit the old carb back on and then rethink if I can do some modification to that, because the trouble is with it, if you do it loose, or no matter what you do this, I could undo these screws so this butts up, unless I put washers on the inside of there so it doesn't go so far in. But it's still, let me just try that with my hand. No, it looks like the carb actually is slightly shorter. If I bring it up to there, is it? Oh, I don't know. It doesn't, that's weird, isn't it? Is it shorter? It is by a fraction, look. Not much, but enough to make a difference. Oh, not on the, no, I don't know really. No, it's not, is it? So what the hell's going wrong? There must be this, by the look of it, that is sticking out. It is, look at that. Is it? Okay, all back together, and the butterfly is running smoothly with the filter back on the original carb. So it looks like there's a variation, or the butterfly is slightly bigger, which catches this. I mean, I'll have to have another think about it. But right now, just want to see if it runs back to normal, because it was running quite nicely before. So I'll come back in a sec. There you go, first turn of the key. Something wrong there. Oh, that's fine. Sorry, that's working fine. It was working fine. fuel get into the float chamber first. So far I've got no leaks at the moment. I'm going to leave it for a bit and then come back in a bit and see if there's any more leaks. Did notice that the float chamber needle, not the needle itself, but the float chamber pin that goes through to hold the float chamber in place was very loose. I did put a couple of crimps in it and see what happens.